Alright, so we're back. Episode 2 of our Minecraft series here. Um, as we left off last time, I finished building this little base. Nothing crazy, just something to keep me safe and protected from other mobs. In this episode, I think we're gonna expand this a little bit, as well as get a farm started. So with that being said, I'm going to make a bucket because and then some potatoes and some seeds and some carrots, and then we go and get the bucket. Bam. With this, I will be able to be able to come over here. Boom, 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 boom. I actually really like that village. That's actually kind of cool. But go over here, get one thing of water. I gotta figure out where I want this to be actually. So let me go to sleep first. Alright. Now that we're awake from our long glorious nap. Probably back here, honestly. This is like the flattest ground I believe I have. I wanna get wood, so no, chest, sorry, I had a brain fart. We don't need that. We do need that. Alright, chat. Let's get on into it. MLB clutch. I could just do this actually. I forget about that WR method sometimes. It's alright. That is okay. Alright, so now we're gonna dig out 4 blocks like so. Place on one. I'm gonna run all the way back over to my water source. Bam. And then with this, we'll have an infinite water source. So therefore, that will allow us to build a farm. Of course, my hoe as well will allow me to do that. But so like 1, 2. Hey, that'll be a little bit. Very, very basic for now. Um, what I'm gonna need next is indeed a cow farm. So, with that being said, do I want to clear out a little bit of area, or do I just suck it up and deal? Just suck it up and deal, I think, for now. But I want my place to look nice, so stay on over here for now. Okay, so yeah, I just stopped talking for a really long time. I completely forgot like what I was doing, but I gotta make a gate so that way I can come in and out of that little area with no stress. And then I did not mean that. Whoopsies. So I mean, comment down below. Let me know if you're enjoying this at all. If you want to see more of this series, more of where this world progresses. I, for one, cannot wait to see where this world can possibly go, because I have a lot that I want to, and I mean a lot. So hopefully, that's what I was going to grab. Bread, I forgot. Hopefully, within. Ooh, I forgot what I was talking about. Honestly, I was having a brain fart there. Sorry. I started thinking about my food, and what was that? It's very loud. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. So now we come over here. Them cows disappeared. Okay. Ah, baby cow. Perfect. Come with me, boy. You're gonna act a little bit of maybe pedophilia, but sometimes there's not much you can do about it. Get on in there and stay. Okay. So now we have a little farm started, a cow farm started. I think the next thing I want to do is, because I could either, I'm gonna start expanding my house. That's what I'm gonna do. So I know most YouTubers like would edit this stuff out and not make people like watch the cutting down of trees. And eventually, if more people come along to watch me, and enough people tell me that they don't want to see this, yeah, sure, I'll bother editing it out. But I know as a YouTuber consumer, as well as opposed to, that I enjoy the talking. I enjoy like I hope that didn't mess up too long. But as I was saying, is I don't really know how to do the time lapses, so I don't see a point in bothering at the moment. Um, I'm gonna keep trying to talk though. Um, I really want to like have a world where like I have like a whole bunch of people on, and within like not even that intentionally, but like because there's so many people on, that the world becomes like a city almost. Like, if that makes sense. Because like there's so many buildings and like people build just random things that it just kind of becomes an all-out city, which would be really cool in my opinion, and something I definitely hope to do one day, especially if I get like, if this works out, then I will have viewers and subscribers that will want to play with me. So therefore a city will happen. That will be something that can happen in this world, maybe. I also have another world for specifically my stream, so that's probably where that would be more likely to happen. Um, so now, now what? Now what do I do? I think I need a little bit more wood, honestly. I'm gonna bother making an iron axe for now. Oh, I don't normally, but it'll be worth, in my opinion. Now a good question I gotta start thinking about is how do I want to expand this building? Because I can go up, right, left, down, and behind me to some extent. And if I'm thinking right, I do want to be faced. That's a good question. Do I want to be faced that way? Or do I want to be faced towards a village? But if I'm faced towards a village, then I feel like I have a village behind me. And I know this is just a game. If this was real life, I'd want to have both of them in my visions as much as possible. And not one behind me. That's how sneak attacks happen. So I really gotta think about that. I'm taking this way too seriously and I don't care. Like, I don't care if it's just a game. This is my life. I love Minecraft. So I want to make sure I'm doing right by the Minecraft lords. But I think in general, we have the woods in the backyard. We flatten this out so we can see the river better. We have one village, two village, three village. So do I expand left or right now is really the question. And I'm thinking I should probably go to the left since that's where I build my cow farm is on the right. Okay, chat. We're making progress. We're figuring out things. Now we're gonna build 2 stone shovels and just get to a little bit of work. Because in order to build, I would like to have like a decently flat land. And so in order to do that, well, we're gonna have to, mutilate some of this land. And it's gonna take a little bit, but that's okay. We got time to talk. I gotta be honest, I've spent my whole entire life wanting to become some kind of YouTuber. Like, everything I do or have done, I've thought about a way to make it into a YouTube. Like parkour, baseball, writing, reading, playing video games, anything, freaking camping in the woods, anything I could do or knew how to do, I've tried to make a YouTube video on. And honestly, I'm not the best YouTuber. Like, I lose my train of thought a lot and I switch up my conversations. Like it does get hard out here. And to start off, when you have no one to talk to, you are just literally yapping to yourself. And so that gets kind of old and it kind of gets like sad to some extent. Like, damn, I'm doing all this for nothing. But that's kind of the mentality I'm trying to avoid having because at the end of the day, you can only fail if you give up. Therefore, if I don't give up, I've never became a failed YouTuber. Just a YouTuber who never stopped trying. And I'll take that title over a failure. Gotta be honest. Got to be honest. I don't like to fail. I like to succeed. And I'd like to succeed with this, honestly. I know that I have to try to push out well-rounded content, for one. For two, I have to keep posting. That's all I know, is I have to keep posting. On days I don't want to post, on days I want to post, on days I have nothing to post. I've got to make something to post because I want this shit. I want to be famous, just like Total Drama Island. And can we just talk about how like cool that show would be, IRL, but like not really at the same time? Like, I mean, if it was real, obviously he would have been sued, been cooked, buddy. But obviously, if it were real, I mean, it would be more realistic. It would be just like damn near getting people off buildings, but still, the point still stands that like, could you imagine some shit like that? I guess you kind of do get shit like that nowadays, cause like the Love Island and all those shows. Not that I've really watched any of them. I've only seen like clips on TikTok, but like based on those, that's pretty much Total Drama Island, but like IRL. And you really think about it, it's kind of crazy. So I just got 4 stacks of dirt, and that was the small chunk of land I took out. Like that's crazy when you put it into perspective compared to like real big YouTubers. Like they would have had all of it done. To be fair, they would have skipped through it, but whatever. Still would have had it done. Alright, so now I'm gonna throw this dirt on in here. Okay. And now I need. Did I throw my wood in there too? Like a fool, I did. I need that. I'm gonna need that. Let me just go get a little bit more wood, only because I feel like I know I'm gonna need it. So look here, I don't think I'm gonna do like anything off camera for the most part, because like I don't want to again be one of those guys that's like, oh, I did a bunch of work off camera, you know, just don't want to be one of those guys. So I'm gonna again try to continue to do most of it on camera. So if this series isn't as fast paced as you might like it, I apologize. Just understand that this is the real. This is the real. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm not cheating. Like, if I die, I lose all my stuff. If I, like, I mean, obviously, it's not hardcore, so I could technically get it back. But if I die, I lose my stuff. If I die, it's also embarrassing to post on YouTube. So, I'm just gonna take it slow. I'm gonna make sure I'm fully prepared. Make sure that before I leave, I'm ready to leave. And also, I want a base camp before I really get started because that's what I really care about in Minecraft is building. So that is why it's usually my main focus. And I'll just sit there and build like extra things just for the frick of it. And honestly, I will warn you guys now. I am more of a outside builder than an inside builder. Um, though I can kind of do it, it just never looks right. Um, that could be the cave I search when I'm ready. That's perfect. Right above my base. Alright, next thing I want to do is build something similar to this. 1, 2, 3, 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 in between. How far do I want to go over? I say 12, right? That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Alright. I just need to expand some more. I don't know if I should have done it on the 12th one or the 12th, 12 in between. We'll see. We shall see. That should be enough. I'll get like a stack of sticks, honestly. 40 should be enough, right? Okay, I can't remember. That should be for sure be enough. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. Working like a dog all day, working for me. If I had good money, something. Maybe so, but it can buy me a boat. Alright, so now that we're 4 up, place a block. We place a block. We place a block. Yeah, here. Yeah, I feel like I do that like 3 times a video. It's so funny. Alright. Okay, sorry about that. So in order to actually freaking get these videos, I have to screen record my live, and that's what I've been doing in order to post YouTube videos on here. So if like you see Siri or something pop up, or I don't know, whatever pop up, just know it is being screen recorded from my live stream. And so if the quality isn't the best either, that would also be why. Makes it. Oh. No, you idiot. Nobody told you can leave. Yeah, so we go here, her. So I'm also, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, I started watching One Piece. Though I will say, I do think there are other shows that are good. So far, it is honestly quite weak. I haven't really had many complaints about it. I still don't like Nami though. She's a baddie, but she's not for real. Like every time that I thought she was gonna be like cool now, no, yeah, yeah. It's like what? But whatever. Not my crew member. I don't gotta deal with it. So don't matter for me now. But I do have to watch her if I want to continue to watch One Piece. Hopefully she gets more tolerable. I'm sure. Um. So the next thing I want to do is build a little bridge over there. It's like a connecting piece. Bam, 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 Alright, just like so. And then we're gonna border this on up. Just like the other side. Just for safety precaution. And then eventually 2, 3, 6, 7, 10. So I need 11. Am I an idiot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I suppose it's not that big a deal. I need to expand it one more when I really think about it, but still, I just can't believe I made that error multiple times after telling myself not to make that error. So it is a little bit frustrating, if I do say so myself. But we prosper. We move on. We do it right this time. 3, 4. We do it right this time. I say, as I do it wrong. I am a special breed. That is for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright. A lot of work for that's alright. We don't mind work. We don't mind it. Alright, and we come back up here. Back up higher. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful indeed. I just need a few more fences though. Like 10 more. Actually, like that should be good. Now, this is just temporary. I'm hoping to add like connect this whole entire thing into a house. If that makes any sense. Um, so like have these fences as walls, obviously, and then stuff like that. But for now, just for a little bit of touch up, make it look a little bit better, I'm gonna not do that. Not do that either. Do the line out. I think this will just give it a little bit of character, a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit something, something. So that way it's not just plain oak, wood, and vintage. Looks like I have a little bit of character. And not just completely vanilla person. And I believe that will also allow me to jump up. I feel like that alone increases building a lot. A lot. Alright, so next, what I want to get started on again, and I don't want to waste my iron because I want to use that for a pickaxe and a shield. So I am gonna unfortunately have to keep doing this with stone for now. This video probably won't be much longer, but I was hoping to do a little bit more in today's episode. But I truly forgot how long things take in Minecraft. Like, you watch YouTube videos and you're like, oh, that's so easy. Anybody could do that. Until you actually get out here doing it. And then you realize those YouTubers are putting hours and hours and hours into their craft. I mean, there's some that are probably like scamming, I'm sure. But the ones that aren't, they're putting hours and hours and hours into their Minecraft. Even if I have the time to do so, I don't have the skill nor the patience to do so. Like, just this land terraforming is probably going to take a total of an hour. Like, just that. And that's... So, it really does come down to how committed you are with Minecraft YouTubing. Because the things you see on YouTube, if you want to keep up with that and become a YouTuber yourself, you're going to have to be doing something similar. You're going to have to put in similar effort. And so each time I tell myself, like, oh, that's too much work. I gotta tell myself to shut up at the same time. Because it's only too much work. Because I'm telling myself it's too much work. In all actuality, I am holding down the right trigger on my controller and moving the analog stick. I'm doing literally nothing. The only hard part about this is just like being patient enough to do so. Honestly. Besides that, there's no competition, there's no enemies, there's nothing. It's just patience. And that comes a long, long way in this world. Take it from me. As your friendly Spider-Man YouTuber, I know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we're on day 7 now. And guess what we're doing? Some more land terraforming, guys. Because I need all of this land to be as flat and as clear as possible for builds and farms, and I want my view to be pretty and stuff like that. So I keep getting at it. You know, one thing I have always seen that was cool is like those world edit things. Like that would be sweet if I could just like, I want this specific area to be all flat instead of having to sit here dig it. out with stone shovels and such. And again, I'm sure I can make it easier on myself by getting iron, but it's not something I'm ready to do just yet, honestly. It's scary down there. It's scary down there for a little guy like me. Honestly. I could never live down there. So first things first, just gonna keep land terraforming, making sure that all holes and such are covered so that way I do not fall to an untimely death. Bam, bam. Beautiful. Now we're also gonna have to continue to expand this for my farmland. Bam, 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 bam. Good thing I have a whole bunch of dirt to do so. Boom, 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 boom. Really? Stupid fly. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Alright, sorry for the dirt placing. I know this is very tedious work, and like, I just feel as though I like to see this work in YouTube videos. I like to see the effort that my YouTubers are putting in. Okay? So I want to show my effort. And I feel as though these are the Minecraft videos that allow you to get to know me, my patience level. You just get to know me. It's so sweet. It's so very sweet. I can't tell if these are fully grown or not, so I'm just gonna leave them for now. Hey fat boys. Wanna come in here too, big back? Hey. Come on. Can y'all stop misbehaving, please? Come in here. This is what happens to cows that escape. Hey, watch this. Come here, watch this, ready? This is what happens to cows who run. Murder. So, think about that wisely. The next time you think of running from me, you peasant. Alright. So, I think the last thing we're gonna do in today's episode is expand the farm some more. So, if you're not interested, you can rather looking tune out now. I also did carrots instead of potatoes, I'm just realizing. But whatever. for all the corners. Which this isn't originally why I did the farm in this sense. But now I'm really happy I did the farm in this sense because like it's gonna make life so much easier. I'll just continue on with that similar pattern. Carrot, seed, carrot, seed, carrot, seed, nope. Seed, carrot, no. Carrot, seed, no. Seed, carrot, no. I don't know why that took so long. Okay, carrot, or seed, carrot, seed, carrot, seed, carrot. Seed, no. Carrot, seed, carrot, seed, carrot, seed, carrot, seed. Seed, carrot, seed, carrot, seed, carrot, seed, carrot, carrot. Bam, son. What? Bam, what? There we go. So now our food supply is started. Not fully, but we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. Look, it's all coming together. Oh, I hope that hasn't been up for too long. If it is, I'll have to edit this part in. But, so, this is episode 2. I'm sorry if it wasn't that exciting. Again, this is going to be a very long series, okay? So please understand, there's going to be so many episodes that you'll see everything. I won't do any work off camera unless like I edit out from a video, but that'll be it. So yeah, today we got the second half of our base done. We built a farm and we got a cat farm started. I call that a successful day, honestly. So I hope you enjoy this slow-paced Minecraft series. I hope to see you again. Like, subscribe, comment, and stay safe, people. And most importantly, don't give up on your dreams. I didn't. I'm still here, and I'll be here until I'm no longer alive. They chat. Have a good day.